So for our first meeting, we are going to go over some of the basics of just kind of the outline of how our time together will look today, and then moving forward, we will kind of plan initially to meet once a week, but we can change that if later on we can change how often we meet and the time and everything. But yeah, we're going to be going over some just even like things with confidentiality, how we'll get scheduling, and just some of that stuff. We won't be getting too deep today, but yeah, we will kind of just get to know each other. I'm very just interested to hear of maybe what's brought you here. And yeah, so I was just gonna kind of give a little bit of info for me. And something about just kind of the work that I've been doing. And that is really just like involving clients who maybe they're not voluntary coming in to be in therapy, or don't have a huge desire to be in therapy, or don't really see the point of it. And so I've been working with people that are kind of start off in that boat, but then they will slowly just be able to learn more about what really the relationship between a therapist and client is, and like the goals and of therapy. And so I really just like to focus in on relational therapy and just building a relationship between us and seeing how that can be beneficial with making goals, and me just helping you work towards those goals. So yeah, that's a little bit about for me, and going to the um, paperwork that you had filled out. Um, just reading some of the stuff beforehand was really helpful for me, and it always is, just seeing kind of what are some of the symptoms. And so I'll just read off a few and ask you to elaborate a little bit more. Um, so insomnia I'm seeing, and then lack of motivation with school. And those are the two biggest things that um, I'm seeing on your paperwork. So I just would love to hear kind of you um, how you're viewing maybe your school right now, your schoolwork, and your college degree.
Yeah, I definitely don't enjoy it. I don't think that uh it has that much meaning to it. I feel like I wake up and I'm not motivated to go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't enjoy when I'm there.
Yeah.
I don't have very much energy, and
Mm-hmm.
it all just kind of contributes.
Yeah. So it sounds like maybe when you're even just waking up and kind of feeling like there's not a lot of purpose, or like a lack of motivation, and sounding like there's not a huge drive to really work towards getting your degree. Would you say that that sounds right?
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Yeah. And then even going with how you mentioned like having trouble sleeping, and um, just waking up and feeling like there's not a lot of motivation to get up. Do you think that like, usually go back to sleep, or do you stay in bed for a long time and just maybe don't go back to sleep but are still awake in bed? Or like, what does that look like for you when your alarm goes off and you're like, yeah, I'm not going to school?
I it's not that I won't get up. I will get up, but I spend just get on my phone, watch TV,
Hmm.
that sort of thing.
Yeah,
Spend a lot of time doing that.
yeah. Okay, yeah, that's helpful to know for sure. I think that um it sounds like maybe it's not like your sleep is um like when you're waking up and you're not having a motivation to get to class, that's not because of a lack of deep rest. It sounds like because your body would maybe desire to just go back to sleep. But we can kind of talk about that more, and maybe even in the future, even doing a sleep study or more on like what that could look like um, biologically for you or physically. So thank you for sharing that so far. But yeah, we can kind of put a pause on that. And then another thing that I was wanting to kind of hear about as getting to know you is like relationship with your parents and like how if they're the ones who kind of referred you to come to counseling, kind of yeah, just elaborate on that and what your guys' relationship looks like.
I have a decent relationship with my parents. I'd say that I trust them, but that doesn't necessarily mean I want to be here
Mm,
and spend a lot of time with them for the most part.
yeah. Okay, well, that's helpful to know. I appreciate that. Um, again, like this is kind of just an introduction to everything and just being able to just know how we'll communicate outside of um, this time. And so, one thing that I do always like to talk about in that introduction first session is how I do scheduling, and it's through like a platform called Therapy Appointments. It's HIPAA certified, and it's a website that or an app that you can have on your phone or a laptop, and basically you can um, schedule totally. That's like it'll have my schedule on there, and the times that are open, and then you can just select which time works best for you. And then you'll get text reminders of that appointment, and we'll then have messaging on that app that we can also use to check in. And if you ever need to reach out, um, even before an appointment or whatever, that's going to be what we'll use. And so that's something that I've used for a long time, and it's been working well. So I'll send you some more info on that. Um, and yeah, I think that kind of covers um, all that we were supposed to touch base on for this meeting. So I appreciate you coming and just am looking forward to starting the therapy process with you.